Have you ever felt a sharp, electric buzz against your thigh? You reach for your phone. Nothing. No notification, no message, no vibration. But your body swears it happened. What if I told you that up to 90% of smartphone users have experienced vibrations that never occurred? That your nervous system is now so attuned to your device, it's willing to hallucinate for it. This isn't distraction. It isn't imagination. It's a documented neurological phenomenon known as Ringxiety. And it may be the first real sign that your brain is beginning to treat your smartphone like a body part. And if that sounds dramatic, stay with me. Because what's happening in your pocket right now may be one of the clearest examples of human evolution adapting in real time. If you care about understanding how technology is reshaping your biology, not just your habits, then you're in the right place. Subscribe to Sensory Health Lab if you haven't already. Because this isn't about productivity hacks, it's about your nervous system. Now, let's look at what's actually happening inside it. Over the past decade, studies have shown that roughly 80 to 90% of smartphone users report experiencing phantom vibrations at some point. The sensation feels real, specific, localized, convincing. Researchers have named it Ringxiety, the false perception that your phone is ringing when it isn't. But here's the important part. Your phone didn't change. Your brain did. For most of human history, your nervous system evolved to prioritize socially relevant signals. Your name being called, sudden movement nearby, the cry of an infant. Those signals meant survival. Today, a vibration in your pocket carries similar psychological weight. A message could mean connection, opportunity, status, threat. Your brain has quietly reclassified digital alerts as socially urgent stimuli. And when something feels urgent, your brain lowers the detection threshold, even if it has to guess, even if it has to get it wrong. Inside the skin of your thigh are specialized vibration sensors called Pacinian corpuscles. They detect rapid pressure changes and high-frequency vibrations, exactly the kind produced by smartphone motors. Originally, they evolved to detect environmental movement and physical contact, but now, the friction of denim, a subtle muscle twitch, fabric shifting as you walk. These ordinary sensations fall within the same frequency range as a notification buzz. And here's where it gets fascinating. According to signal detection theory, your brain constantly balances two risks: missing a real signal or detecting a false one. When a signal becomes socially important, the brain shifts toward false positives, because missing a message feels worse than checking and finding nothing. So your nervous system makes a strategic error. It would rather be wrong than late. That ghost vibration isn't random. It's a biased detection system doing its job, just a little too well. Every part of your body has a tactile map inside your brain's somatosensory cortex. The more a region is stimulated, especially in emotionally meaningful ways, the more cortical space it can receive. This is neuroplasticity. Musicians expand their representation of their fingers. Braille readers enlarge their fingertip maps. Now think about your thigh. Hundreds of times per week, it receives a vibration tied to social reward. Over time, repeated monitoring strengthens the neural pathways responsible for detecting that specific frequency, not because your skin changed, but because its signals became digitally meaningful. Your brain doesn't just register sensation, it updates importance. And when something becomes important, the brain invests in it. Functionally speaking, your smartphone begins integrating into your body schema, your internal model of what counts as you. That's why the vibration feels personal, because in a subtle way, it is. Now we add dopamine.
Every notification carries uncertainty. Who is it? What does it mean? Is it good? Bad? Important? Uncertainty amplifies dopamine release. And dopamine doesn't just reward you after the fact, it drives anticipation. So your brain enters a mild state of hypervigilance. It begins predicting vibrations. In predictive processing theory, perception isn't passive. Your brain constantly generates expectations about what it's about to feel. If you expect a vibration strongly enough, the brain can generate the sensation before input arrives. Stress intensifies this. Higher anxiety increases sensory gain, meaning the brain becomes more sensitive to potential signals. That's why people under stress report phantom vibrations more frequently. In high alert mode, your nervous system fills in missing information, sometimes accurately, sometimes not. The ghost in your pocket isn't just sensory confusion, it's anticipation amplified. Here's the good news. Neuroplasticity works both ways. The same adaptability that created the phantom vibration can reduce it. You don't need to throw away your phone, but you can retrain your system. First, rotate where you carry it. Break the location-specific conditioning in your thigh. Second, disable vibration for a period of time. Reduce frequency reinforcement. Third, scheduled checking. Shift from reactive scanning to intentional interaction. Fourth, sensory reset practices. Cold exposure or varied tactile stimulation can recalibrate mechanoreceptor sensitivity. Within weeks, many people notice phantom sensations decline because the brain reallocates resources away from unused signals. You teach it what matters again. Right now, your device sits in your pocket, but wearable haptics are advancing. Skin-mounted sensors are emerging. Implantable interfaces are being tested. The boundary between biological and digital sensation is thinning. Phantom vibration syndrome may be the first subtle preview of what happens when technology integrates directly into our sensory architecture. The ghost in your pocket isn't a malfunction, it's adaptation. The real question isn't whether your brain will adapt, it already is. The question is, as we move closer to embedded interfaces, will you decide how your nervous system evolves, or will it adapt quietly without your awareness? If this changed the way you think about your phone, subscribe to Sensory Health Lab. We explore how your 5 senses are being reshaped in real time. And if you've ever felt that phantom vibration, comment, "I felt it."